Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our second one, but our first one under our new theme, the Black Four Horsemen, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, you will see more than four, and it's about to happen right now because we got one of our other resident gentlemen checking in here.
OG waiting to come in.
OG waiting to come in. Here he comes right here with that.
Straight for OG with a brick wall, bro.
With the phrase with the
this my ECW New Jack look going on.
I was finna say Fraser High School, but no, nevertheless.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's cold.
What I mean, whatever, Mitchell, whatever you want to do, it don't matter.
Oh, that's cold.
But welcome to the first edition, man, of the Black Four Horsemen podcast, live stream, whatever y'all want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about WWE Raw, yesterday's episode. I don't know if any of the gentlemen got a chance to watch NXT tonight. They want to kind of throw some stuff out there. As we get done, we could talk about that as well. It's actually coming on for me. It's actually on now, I think. Y'all get to see stuff first before we do it here. I don't know. I don't understand how they do that, but whatever. And just some other random stuff that we want to dive into, man. So we got another newbie on here. Just one more time, everybody go ahead and introduce yourself. I'll start with me. I'm Ricky Fontaine from the Memphis 10, out here in the West Coast in Arizona now, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to my fellas here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Kama Mustafa. I'm one of the newbies, but I've been around for over 10 years with these fellas. So let's get it.
I'm Quilly Cox, Q. Like Ricky said, second episode of what we're trying to build to be bigger and better, but we are I'm husband, father, gamer. We here to talk WWE and all things wrestling.
I am Joe Simmons. You'll know me as the Rattlesnake. We've been rocking and rolling for a long time, just in a group me setting, and we've been talking about this podcast for a while. So here we are, same husband, father. I don't game, but I have seen them played. Thank you.
Did that guy say rattlesnake? I thought you were the nature. Never mind. OG.
I'm a man of many names.
Yeah, I can tell. We'll talk about that a little later. What about Brandon? Never mind. We'll get to that later. All right, Fontaine, it's all on you, baby.
Yeah, that's the OG. You know what I'm saying? Mr. A, he the A-track of the team. All right,
Ricky.
So,
Ricky, if you don't mind, I just want to say something real quick, because we're here to talk wrestling, but podcasts, this platform can be used for a lot of different things. So, in the group chat that we discussed, we've talked about doing this podcast for years. It's kind of been an ideal in my head for a long time, and one of the reasons why is I listen to a lot of podcasts. I mentioned in my bio that I'm a gamer. And one of those podcasts I listen to is called Married to the Games. It's guys just like me, married, family that still enjoy playing video games. And I've listened to those guys every week for almost 10 years. Matter of fact, they just celebrated episode 600 a month ago. I bring this up because that particular community, and they've built a community over those years. Those people there, they're hurting right now because one of their hosts, Gabe Patillo, passed away this past Friday. And it's crazy because I was just with them St. Patrick's Day weekend, and they're based out of Nashville, Franklin, Tennessee, to be specific. But in every 100 episodes, they have a get together, and they've grown this community over the whole nation. I mean, we had people from Oregon to New York to Florida all flying into Nashville to come hang out with these guys. When I saw him, you know how black people are. You see your friend, he done lost a lot of weight. I'm like, dude, you sick? What's going on, man? You look sick. He's I'm good. That's kind of all he said. And they recorded like there was like 3 more weeks after that they recorded an episode and he was not on it. They recorded the podcast, he was not on there. And finally Friday they broke the news on social media that he had passed away, which is crazy because it's like, you know, Gabe probably wasn't even 40 yet. He was married with 3 kids, leaving by, and I don't know. I think it was some type of cancer. We don't know exactly, so I don't want to speculate. But I bring that up to say that, you know, I don't know if anybody will ever hear this. If anybody, once we go live, either hearing it live or hearing it later on, I just want them to know that I'm praying for him because I am part of that community. There is actually a GoFundMe now for his family. And I just tell you, is also the power in community. Because when I first looked at this GroupMe, not this girl GroupMe, but this GoFundMe, they was only asking for like $40,000. They have raised over $160,000 for this dude.
That's a blessing.
And so, if you don't mind, I want to share the link in the comments. So for anybody that wants to donate, they can. And this goes out to anybody that may listen to this later on. But it was on my heart right before we press record, so I wanted to at least bring that up. That without them, at least in my mind, without that community, without that podcast, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing now, because they inspired me to do this. Their podcast is focused more on gaming, and of course we're doing more on wrestling. But again, this is a platform that we can use for anything to, put out news, express things, and I wanted to express that and put it on everyone's heart. So
That's heavy.
Yeah. But that I just want to say that before we got started, and we can go on with the format of the show. So
No, that's what's up. No, I appreciate that, and that's the kind of thing that we're going to talk about, and the things that we're going to deal with and stuff on here, because we're going to talk about wrestling. We're going to trip about certain things. We might dive into some other stuff that you didn't really tune in to hear or whatever, but this is just an example of the things that you will get from these gentlemen on here. So I appreciate that, Q. Make sure you put that somewhere in the comments and stuff for the individuals and for us to donate, or have those individuals donate. All right. So first things first, we're going to talk about the WWE Raw, which is the second episode after WrestleMania 40. And we led off with some new. We had some conversation before the podcast today that we got some rumblings that Rhea Ripley would be vacating that title. So it started off immediately with the Rhea Ripley segment where she vacated the Raw Women's Championship. So we're going to talk about that. Just let's get into speculations of what actually happened. Some people say that she got injured during WrestleMania. Maybe it was that flying garbage can. I don't know. But she out for about 2 months. So I let somebody start. What happened?
I saw mixed reports too. I saw a report that she got injured in actually her match at WrestleMania, and they didn't think it was that serious until the doctor looked at it, a few days later. So, but it could have been. And I think that they used that storyline with Liv to write her off TV, but I think the actual injury occurred at Mania, I believe.
So, do they know where? So, what's actually wrong with her shoulder?
Yeah,
Her
well,
arm.
the fact that she has to vacate that means that it's probably going to be surgery, and with surgery, probably months of recovery. Because if it was something simple, I wouldn't see them giving up her vacating the title.
Right.
When you think back to Mania, her and Logan Paul were the only champions to retain. When you think about it, their title. So now you're gonna have a new women's world title champion as well. So.
I mean,
Yeah,
how do y'all
almost
feel
remind you
about
of that Punk injury.
Say again.
It kind of almost remind you of the CM Punk injury. You didn't know he was hurt in the Royal Rumble until he came out with the next night on Raw. So I didn't know anything until I watched the show.
And
I wonder if it happened the Monday after Mania. Did she get jumped?
Did she have a match?
Yeah, well, she had a match. Then after the match, coming back. Well, did she have a match? I know she was coming back behind the curtain, and that's when Liv Morgan threw the garbage can at her.
Yeah, she was talking to Dom. She had just got through talking to Dom. and she walked away from Dom, and that's when we saw that trash can. That was very ECW-esque.
Right.
Yeah, I think that was just a conversation. And to Quillie's earlier point, if it was something simple, like think about Seth Rollins. I mean, he had what it was, MCL sprain, or
Right.
and they kept the belt on him, but he didn't necessarily wrestle. He just kept coming out for appearances and kind of doing his thing. So I'm assuming it's something bad enough for her to have to give the title up, because they could have just kind of danced around. I mean, they don't do a whole lot of title defenses if you think about it. I mean, Seth was doing a lot of them. Gunther was doing a lot of them, but them probably were the only two that were doing reoccurring title shots. With Logan having the belt, he ain't defending unless it's on pay-per-view, and then Roman was he was missing pay-per-views.
That man was defending in every leap year. Get it? I mean, let's talk about it. I mean,
but it's crazy, because if you look at if you look at the crowd's totally for Cody. But if you look at the comment sections in some WWE comment section, oh, Cody getting on my nerves, and what is with this Cody stuff, and bring back Roman. I'm like, wait a minute, y'all just the Cody crybabies. So now
we talked about it. We talked about it, and we said, how soon were they going to turn on Cody? And it doesn't take long. People are fickle. They want what they want, and then they get it, and let's move on to something else.
I can't stand that about
I still think he got a fan base, man. I still think he has a legit fan base. You got to think about it. For the last 20 years, we have not had a legit white meat kiss the baby face. This is the closest thing we're gonna get to an all-American hero. Think about it. Besides Rey Mysterio. John Cena was controversial though. He got booed. You haven't had a "Let's go Cody sucks" chant yet.
It's coming.
That's fair. Yeah, I do agree with that. It is coming. But
Roman Reigns was supposed to be the next John Cena. God forbid we went through that sucker and suffrage era. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
So do you think that he is the modern day Hogan?
I'm sorry, the modern day what?
Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I thought Kobe. I'm like,
you started saying who?
I'm like, don't ever compare that man to Kobe. I'm sorry. Go ahead, y'all. I apologize.
Oh my God. In terms of a babyface persona, yeah, I'd say because he's not an anti-babyface. Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock were anti-babyface. It was to the establishment and stuff like that. So yeah, he's probably the closest thing we've had since Hogan, and is actually getting genuine crowd pops from male and female and kids. So I mean, yeah, you got a certain percentage of the internet marks, yeah, for sure. But when you go to those arenas, everybody's cheering for Cody. I know when he came to Memphis a month ago, I was the main one. Whoa! So.
Yeah, but now
the song still ain't over than Real American by Hogan. Though I'm sorry, when that thing come on, you be ready to fight, man. I'm sorry.
But Rock got, so far as Memphis is concerned, Rock got mad love here though.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
And that was cool. That was cool that he did that too. He was here in Glendale, and they got called crackheads. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't do any hate on Memphis,
except for John
love here.
He hate on our boy John. Well, that's all you need to do.
Count. That don't count. I mean,
he told the truth.
What they call low hanging fruit. That was the easy one. So
right. I forgot we live, so let me leave y'all alone. I don't want to get shot.
Yeah, because
Drake finna get some strains in a minute.
Mr. Laker over there.
Here we go. Okay, Rhea Ripley. Now we know we kind of said what happened, but who gets the title next? Do y'all think it's gonna be somebody from Raw? But we got this draft. We got the draft coming up, so it could be somebody from SmackDown is going to get drafted over to Raw. So
I thought they
conspiracy
said.
theories. Go ahead.
I thought they said that it was going to be a winner crown next week.
It's going to be a winner crown next week. Yep.
Is it? I didn't hear that.
Yep.
Nia
they said it's
Jax
going to be
needs
a
that
winner
title.
crown.
Man, give it to my boo.
Nia Jax needs that title.
Big Nia, man.
I'm telling you, I don't know why they don't see it. Literally, she could have that title and she could dominate, almost similar to Roman Reigns, because there's really nobody. If you really now outside of Rhea, maybe Jade, maybe Bianca, they can match her strength and stuff. If you're gonna have both Jade and Bianca on SmackDown, Nia is the dominating force on Raw, especially if Rhea Ripley won't be there. So
yeah,
Nia Jax. Joe, I know you don't like Nia, but Nia Jax.
I mean, I love Nia. Nia's great, especially since we're live on the podcast.
Why you lying? Why you lying?
Why you always lying?
Let's pull a receipt. Let's pull a receipt.
Nia has been the most improved wrestler on the roster, man.
Man,
Nia be hurting people on the levels of Sasha Banks though too.
Man, she ain't did that in 2 years. We over that. She all right.
But
she ain't been there in 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
She has gotten in very good shape, and I think that's.
I think you just called her fat.
For the people that really
for the people that's gonna be
he ragging already.
For the people that's hiding in the camera and all that. No, she has changed her body a little bit. And then what you guys didn't know is I saw on Instagram that Nia was baptized Sunday.
She found the Lord. Yeah,
that's a blessing.
Found the Lord. Awesome. That's awesome. Clap it up for that.
He found the Lord, ladies and gentlemen.
Was it a sandwich in the pool, or was it just...
Oh my God!
I'm sorry.
They were out of communion crackers.
I'm sorry.
So
I'm sorry.
It
was a joke. It was a joke, Nia.
Nia has definitely improved. Like,
but you
what really brought it to my attention. What you say, guys? I also want to say what really brought it to my attention was Nia versus Rhea Ripley at Elimination Chamber. And usually a match like Rhea versus Nia is usually Rhea carrying Nia in that match. She held her own, man. If you look at it, they both were tit for tat. And so with that was A+ for me.
And
why not give it to Liv though again and let her heal, let her be a heel. People are already gonna hate her, they're already booing her. So it'll be a mixed reaction of boos, like you don't need that title, but you also, hurt mommy. You know what I'm saying? That's in the gap.
Wait, that's almost like saying give it to what's her name? Dewdrop, Boo. What's her name?
Piper is better than her though. Piper Niven is actually better. It's a good worker.
Piper can run. Piper can roll though. I don't know what they're doing with Chelsea Green. I don't know why they babysitting her and stuff like that with that. Let Piper go. Let her go.
I mean, you give it to Chelsea Green, man. Chelsea getting a little pop too,
Please don't do that.
Chelsea can't wrestle.
But
I feel like giving the title.
It really came to me. Just
Chelsea Green? No.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd rather you give it to the new girl. What's the Tiffany Stratton? Give it to her if you're gonna give it to somebody.
Tiffany Stratton can go, man.
Tiff is on where she needs Tiff. No, she's gonna get there though. But she right where she needs to be right now, because she's coming. Pause.
And then she's
coming, and
she's on SmackDown.
And she's gonna get there. She's gonna get that title. So,
question.
And then she on SmackDown.
Do you think Charlotte to come back? Is Andrade on Raw?
If Charlotte, he is.
Well,
no,
he's on SmackDown now.
He's
with Rey Mysterio now, so he's on SmackDown.
Yeah. But that's what Charlotte was before she got hurt, though, right?
Yeah,
she was on SmackDown.
If Charlotte okay, that's what they're gonna get to.
Oh yeah,
no doubt.
That makes sense.
Giving the title to Liv Morgan is like giving the title to Alexa Bliss. Like you're doing that same type of character all over again. If that makes sense. And we've already been through.
Bliss can go though too.
That's true.
Bliss was not a bad wrestler to me.
So let me
in the category of like Trish Stratus.
So Nia had the belt. Do y'all even remember that?
No, well, no,
It was
Nia-
under the
Nia
old
has
man
not had this
regime,
belt.
though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because her title reign was forgettable.
No. Let's go back. She had the I guess the title that Io Sky has now, but she was a babyface when she got it, and the crowd kind of wasn't feeling her as a babyface. She needs it as a heel now. I'm telling you, it'll be a totally different reaction.
Put her with Paul Heyman, it's a wrap.
Boy, you want everybody with Paul Heyman.
Hey man, the guy is the truth, man.
Why is she not a part of the bloodline?
But why not though? She is a part of the bloodline.
She's one of them.
Why not?
And since they revamping, why not put her in?
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
We're gonna get to that, but we're gonna get to that bloodline. So we all thinking. I'm thinking they'll give it to. I think they'll give it to Liv. I'm gonna be the wild card. You guys say Nia, and then we got a couple, and so we're gonna see. Because I'm just trying to think how Rhea is going to get her revenge back, and that could be a way for her to get her title instead of going back into a program with Nia, and she already beat Nia. So I don't know. I could be
Becky might sneak up and get that belt from y'all while y'all.
No, we good. I'd rather Chelsea Green had it. All right. So real quick, we can jump into this if y'all want to. The return of Sheamus.
Put a couple pounds on, man.
Right. See, I was just about to say that. If you look at the internet, that's all they're talking about now. Is because now he is messed up because people like Randy Orton and AJ Styles, and they came back ripped and both.
Yeah.
AJ Styles came back.
Sheamus came back like he was eating like a dozen donuts before he walked out the country. So.
Man, y'all hating on Sheamus, man. He's supposed to be thick. You know what I'm saying? That's the character.
Pause.
Sheamus was chiseled, man. Sheamus looked like he went to the bar and just stayed there. Fella.
Another pint, fella.
Another pint, fella.
Another. Give me a cold one, fella. It's fight night on Wednesday after Bible study.
I do know his neck was messed up, so I don't know if that played a role into him being able to work out and stuff like that. So,
but Sheamus he has a YouTube channel where he's doing a lot of he gets a lot of the wrestlers and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
doing some lifting and stuff like that too. But he could be getting back into ring shape. But yeah, I did notice he had a little chicken on both sides. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm watching this match right now, and Sheamus don't look bad, bro. I don't know what y'all talking about.
And ring work,
bro. He had like a little inner tube, bro. Go back and look at him before he left versus that. You gonna see he got some.
Raise your hand if you would trade bodies with Sheamus right now. Pause.
Oh, I mean, nobody don't raise their hand. No, did he?
I don't want to be mayonnaise. I think
I'm body tight, not.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, I'll be there too. I need a little more muscle.
So you wouldn't want to.
What you saying? I'm trying to hear what you saying.
I said, raise your hand if you wouldn't want to trade bodies with him. Body tight.
Oh yeah, I'd be buff now.
Right. See, but just a minute ago he was on them sandwiches. Now he buff. You know what I'm saying?
He was on them sandwiches.
But we basing it off the expectation of what we've seen over the last 10 years of Sheamus. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Sheamus, he is old now. So
Randy Orton is old now. AJ Styles is old now.
Everybody that gets a run in WWE have to get a run starting at 45.
That's if you did years of independent and other promotions. You definitely gonna be like 40.
So LA Knight is right on track. I don't know why we were messing with LA 40. Knight about his age. He's right in Diamond Dallas Page area where he can get him a title.
I don't realize Damian Priest the same age as LA Knight. I think Damian Priest is like in his 40s too.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
But why DDP why DDP look 60 in the 90s?
It's that melanin in the skin or lack of.
Now, hey, that man used to party though. Like I was watching behind what was it? The Dark Side of the Ring when he was I forgot what episode he was talking about, but he used to own a club.
Yeah. He actually that same club, Scott Hall was like one of his bouncers. And Scott Hall was actually the one that got him in the wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah, so he partied for a nice little bit before he got serious about wrestling, and they finally put a because he was a manager at first, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then he got in the ring and did his thing or whatever. So
Mhm.
and he was one of the only people that didn't join the NWO any color. He was straight WCW the
Mhm.
whole time.
Yep.
So Sheamus, everybody was like, okay, Joe is elated that he's about to get a title opportunity. And he wants Sheamus' body. Pause. So the next thing,
I shall take it.
He's stupid.
Pause.
no Diddy,
Moving on.
no Diddy.
Moving on.
No did.
So, a man just said, "I'll take his body on there." Okay,
Hold up.
cool.
Hold
So-
up. Did we just go from no homo to no Diddy? That's
No
all
Diddy
I-
is no
I'm
Diddy
just
is the
doing
thing.
pause. You know what I'm saying? I feel, with my my current work background, I can't use any of those other ones. Pause is the safest one
Oh yeah, bro, Joe is in HR, ladies and gentlemen.
for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna need that on here, homie.
You gonna report yourself to you? You all right?
Yes. Yes, I would.
I'm gonna write you up, dog.
Right.
New tag team title segment, ladies and gentlemen. So
Yeah. Yes, move on. Let's move on.
the new tag team titles. I'm starting to see a theme here. They're all looking like a mini big gold belt.
Yeah.
It's
And
now it's the
they're-
tag titles and
Yeah.
got world tag team champions on it.
Yeah.
Do you guys like the belt? Y'all like it? Y'all cool with it?
I like them better than the old ones. Yes.
Yeah.
I actually
It-
like them.
It looked like a big chain nugget that we used to wear back in the 80s that you put on. It was a big nugget. If you look at it, it looks just like a nugget that's sitting on that belt. I think the only reason why people don't like that belt more than the other one, because the other belts were red and blue.
I was in grade school in the 80s.
Well,
I ain't
okay,
like that bronze color they had too back in the
Yeah.
day.
Oh,
Too.
the big
Then they
pennies.
changed.
The big pennies.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Now, outside of the look, now how do y'all feel about separating WWE and World? Some people on the internet,
On my
especially saying
soapbox, I hate
they
that
should have
shit.
kept it. They should have kept it Raw tag team titles and SmackDown tag team
Nah.
with the new look. But
I like generic names rather than Raw and SmackDown, because if the titles ever need to change brands, it won't be an issue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you need to put the worlds on SmackDown or the WWE on Raw, it wouldn't be an issue. I think you just can't make one seem less than the other. Just like I'm
Right.
hoping that I think Damian is going to be a good. He's probably going to be a transitional champion. You're going to need to put the belt on somebody who has a big enough name to make the belt big. Now you got a big belt on Raw with a big personality. You got a big belt on SmackDown, which we're probably going to be Cody with a big personality, and then it'll start to even the belts out as opposed to making one look bigger than the other one. Now Cody's belt always going to be a step above, you know what I'm saying? But you could bring that world championship up where it means more.
But I think that's why they let Seth hold on to it for so long, to build that credibility with that belt. But I like the fact that they're using that belt as a youth movement belt. Give these young guys a chance. Even though Damian not young, I think he will have a good run. I'm not sure what's gonna happen with the Judgment Day once everything. I think him and Finn gonna kind of bump heads.
I got this on. Yep, that's
I would
coming
say,
down.
yeah.
That's coming down the line.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yes.
We're gonna talk
So,
about that.
I probably know where you're going at, Ricky, because I'm curious to see what Judgment Day looks like without Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
If he's not there, it's gonna be
And do they recruit somebody else? Here's the question.
Stay up here on this topic. I got y'all down the line. Then we save it. Damn it, save it. Sorry.
So for your initial
Sorry, HR
question, for your initial question, I actually like the titles. I think Quilly said much better than those penny belts.
Penny and nickel
that
belts.
they
Penny and
had,
nickel belts.
right? Penny and nickel belts that they had. And I think Triple H was always a lover of the big gold. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to give credibility back to a real title, a title that looks like a title, at least in one area. I know when you go to Raw, when you go to SmackDown, he probably gonna make those WWE championships the big ass W. You know what I'm saying? Which is, it is what it is, you know, but at least you got some belts that have a power, in my opinion, credibility to them.
Man, y'all know my stance on having a world champion and a WWE champion. I've been saying it for the last 10 years. One. Matter of fact, I might change my name from Kama Mustafa to one. You need one champion. If you got one league, you have one. Dude, we're watching the play-in right now. So you're telling me if whoever comes out the Eastern Conference and whoever comes out the Western Conference, they're now world champions?
No, but
that's
there
basically what WWE is doing. That's basically what WWE is doing. Now,
but you have all of these people.
Everybody ain't supposed to be champion, baby.
Everybody
ain't supposed to be champion.
Black people know. Okay, we know. Okay.
Yeah. Kofi ain't supposed to be champion. I'm sorry. Big E ain't supposed to be champion.
Big E was supposed to be champion, bro.
Oh, that's unnecessary, bro.
Wait
a minute.
Kofi worked hard, bro. He deserved that shot.
He worked hard 11 years, but if there was one singular champion, let's just be honest, would Kofi have ever got that shot?
So Daniel Bryan
we can go to the Caucasian side. Roddy Piper was never a champion. Scott Hall was never a champion. Kurt Hennig was never a champion. All those have valid points of being a champion, but there was one championship.
Okay, hold on.
So Daniel Bryan didn't deserve
not be a 16-time champion. 5 of them came because he had a world championship, and we counted those. Come on. John Cena.
John Cena. Of his 16, 5 of them was the quote unquote world title, not the WWE title. But now, okay, so to your point, even when you saying one champion, now in that same time frame, so you saying Daniel Bryan would have been that one champion? Because let's call it you was out in the crowd doing the whole yes.
He's a yes man. He's a yes man.
Ricky was there too.
Ricky was there too. Yeah,
Ricky was there too.
Ricky didn't send screenshots.
Daniel Bryan would have won because he main evented WrestleMania. So whoever headlined it right event, of course, that's going to be the main topic. So he would have got a championship run. You get what I'm saying? But ever since 2005 or something, whenever they ushered in the world championship, I feel like that's diluted the prestige of the belt.
You got to be you also got to realize that, like your example when you said as far as the NBA, there's still only what 30 teams in the NBA. That's got over 200 something people in the roster. So again, I get what you're saying, but it also splits up the opportunity. It just gives an opportunity for other people to win something, main event. Back when they were strictly two brands, you had certain pay-per-views that only SmackDown did, certain pay-per-views that only Raw did. So on those pay-per-views, you needed a champion for it. So
and
then you bought WCW. So because before that, it was just, if I'm not mistaken, it was just that one belt.
That was
you know what I'm saying? So now you brought over Big Gold over once you purchased WCW. So you can't get rid of that with all the history and stuff that comes behind that. So the two belts I think will be dope, or you will run into another Roman Reigns issue for 1,300 and some days.
Yeah. And another issue,
that shit don't ever need to happen again.
Another issue is you got two competing channels. So you're gonna tell Fox right now, Fox, I mean, no, it's going to Netflix, but you're gonna Raw's going to Netflix, but you're gonna tell Fox that you can have a champion, but Raw, you're gonna have to just wait until the champion from Fox come over to Raw. That wasn't gonna fly for long.
That's why you float the belts. But and so Stiggs is brought up a point. The world heavyweight champion is kind of like the young up and coming belt That's what the Intercontinental Championship is for, right? Ain't that's what the U.S. title is for? Okay, to eliminate that, let's bring in a television championship.
That's a good
You
one.
dig what I'm saying? You can
But-
bring in a
Nobody
TV
want
title.
no TV title no more, man.
You better be
I'm just-
AEW.
But yeah, and what I'm saying, okay, yes, the tag belts, they look awesome. I actually think they're evolution from the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. If you look at them,
They actually do look like ECW titles.
you don't even. So we talk about all the people that's came to the roster. How many? Okay, name 5 tag teams on each brand. Don't worry, I'll wait.
So
On each
Raw-
brand, I
on
can
Raw,
give
you
you
got-
5.
On each brand.
I'm cheating.
DIY.
So DIY, Creed Brothers, New Day, Katana Chance.
No makeshift teams. No makeshift. Actual tag.
The
teams.
tag team champions. The tag team
The
champions.
tag
The
team
Awesome
champions.
Truth.
That's 4.
Yep. And then the
And,
Judgment Day.
Judgment Day. Judgment
That's a
Day.
makeshift
Judgment
tag.
Day.
That's fine.
Miz and R-Truth are a makeshift tag team. They're
No,
not
They're
they've
the
been a tag
Awesome
team.
Truth.
They've been a tag team before.
They've been a tag team
They
before.
got a
They've
name.
been a tag team before for a brief run, but they went back to being individual talents. I'm talking
Yeah,
about
but
the
they got a
Creed
name.
brothers. We're talking about what? No, Authors of Pain is on SmackDown. We're talking about DIY. Even okay, who else?
He just
Whoever
gave
from the
you
Judgment Day?
5.
You gave
Judgment Day.
And let me see.
The Creed
So
brothers,
you're telling me
DIY,
there's enough room for 2 tag
Alpha
belts?
Academy.
New Day.
Alpha Academy.
Look like Chad Gable. Well, Chad James just turned heel, so is that still going to be a
You
thing?
said tag teams. You ain't say whether they were broke up or
I'm
not.
saying they're probably about to break up.
Well, you
How
still
you know?
got
Otis probably
Big
gonna
Boy
go
and Tozawa. They the tag team now. There you go.
Stop it.
They are.
They
They tag together now. And Tozawa part of the Alpha Academy.
No, unless we tripping here, that's all they got.
So
if I'm not mistaken.
So does that constitute 2 world heavyweight tag team champions, bro?
So think about
And you
it.
could just have one tag belt and let them float between both shows.
But you're
But,
taking
I mean,
somebody,
not to put too
somebody
much
daddy or
stress on
husband
me,
and stuff
though.
away from them. They trying to cut down the workload and stuff too.
Yeah, and they
Right.
trying not to
Do you
work
want to do all that work? You don't want to do all that
And-
work, but you want them
and-
to.
And so I'm under the logic, and this is why at one point I was for like the Brock Lesnar and the Roman Reigns reign, because they did not work every single show. So when they came, it was like an attraction. So if Brock Lesnar is coming on my TV, I need to see Brock Lesnar. I need to see Roman Reigns.
But they don't
So
need
they
a
don't
belt.
have to be
They
on
don't
every
need
show.
a belt. They don't need a belt if they're doing all of that. They don't need a belt.
But you can overexpose yourself too. Just like, okay, I think the reason John Cena was heavily booed back in the day 16 times because he was overly exposed. And so, yeah, they don't need to go months in between without making appearances. But once every 2 weeks or something, if you're the champion, that's cool.
But let me ask you a question. But if you were paying your money to go to a Raw or SmackDown, a live event or whatever, you expecting to see the people that you see on TV. And if you don't, prime example, when the Lakers come to Memphis, they want to see LeBron. If LeBron is sitting on that bench, folk upset. Prime example.
No, they did.
Go back to our experience just a couple weeks ago. I'm sorry, Rick.
No, I'm just saying, just because it's purple and gold, people still gonna be in there with their purple.
Yeah,
and
the
gold
brand sells itself. The brand
But
sells
they
itself.
still
We
gonna be
went to
upset.
SmackDown. We went to SmackDown last month. I wasn't expecting to see Cody Rhodes there. Of course, he was in the dark match, but that was not my expectation. Did I feel less? Did I feel like I didn't get my money worth less? Nah. Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Drew McIntyre, all of them was there, but I was not expecting those guys.
But it's different when you don't have an expectation. But when you have an expectation, you expect that expectation to be met.
Plus, you got the
I know
Rock.
somebody. I know somebody that was
It's
upset.
hard and subject to change, baby. It is what it is.
Look, I know somebody that was a audience member that was upset. Joe, you remember the lady that's sitting in front of us? They got there late and missed the Rock
my cousin got there late, man. He was mad. He
she was
said,
hot.
"What I missed?" I said the show.
How
Yeah,
you
because
get
the Rock
that
was
late?
already there.
You know it's finna go down.
Them folks walked in and was like, "Oh, has the Rock gone on yet?" We was like, "Oh yeah, huh? Yeah, he gone. He
He
gone."
done for the night.
Then she was like, "Oh, is Cody coming?" Nah, he ain't here. What?
But
No.
this segment was what, 30 minutes? You
Right.
30 minutes
Yeah.
late?
Now this is Memphis now. You already know.
Yeah. But the show started at 6:30. They told you on your ticket 6:45, but you get there at 7:45.
Yeah. I know.
Welcome to
Hey,
And man,
Welcome to Memphis.
You get what you get what you deserve. So back. Everybody likes the belts. They look pretty cool.
Yeah,
OG, this for you. We need to protect R-Truth at all costs.
Man, listen, that is
At
an
all
American
costs.
treasure. That guy is, man, when that man said abracadabra.
When he looked at Triple H and told him, was like, "You ain't Triple H.
Yeah.
You Tommaso Ciampa."
Hey, when I think he can't make me laugh more,
Okay.
he turns it on. Keep him with a belt. Keep him with something. Bring back the 365, 415 day intercontinental.
24/7.
I didn't care about anybody else holding their belt but R-Truth.
Yeah,
Right.
24/7, 7-Eleven champion.
bruh, and the fact that he can do it with anybody, the fact that he had Triple H out there breaking character,
Yes, bro.
bruh, and he was okay with it. Triple H sitting there laughing at this man.
Triple H said, "Are you guys done? I'm leaving," and he left. Like
This your problem now.
Bro, last week on Raw, when they did the Judgment Day segment and Priest went all rise for the Judgment Day, and he came out, man. I rewind that joint back like 10
I was
times.
not.
I was
Now, see,
dying.
I was irritated because Judgment Day, you could have made them a dominant faction by letting them keep the belts.
Yeah.
Rhea had hers, Damian had his, and then you had your stooges.
Yep.
You know, Dom and the other cat, I forgot his name.
JD.
JD. You know what I'm saying? You had your stooges and stuff. Hey, I got a thumb again. Oh, snap.
Hey.
Sorry, I can't say that. Hey, thumbs up. So I just didn't like that. But then to have R-Truth come in, y'all thumbs don't matter. Pause. R-Truth to come in the background and hold the belts up. That was class.
Where did he come from?
I don't know, bro.
Classic.
Yeah, you're bringing the tag team titles back
golden,
to the
man.
But how would they be able to keep all that gold on them? I think the direction that they were trying to go in was perfect, because you take the tag titles off. Honestly, Truth and Miz are a team that JD and Dom could beat, and
I think so.
Let them get those belts, and then they would have had all the gold. That
I think
probably
so.
the goal until
so that brings up this question. Then now that we back on that, is like, so who do you think derail them? Who's going to beat the Awesome Truth?
Maybe DIY.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Already,
you got two babyface teams, so I don't know how they would do that.
But eventually, it may not be now.
Let me tell you something, bro. Them Creed brothers, man.
Yeah,
them boys.
They babyface too. It's nothing but babyface.
I'm gonna tell you though, it's hard for me to see. It's hard for me to see Ciampa as a babyface. It's hard for me to see that.
Yeah.
I just can't.
It's just a vindictive heel. His whole team on NXT, man. It's crazy.
I can't see it.
So I think they go heel, because we saw, and that we may talk about it later. I got meh beside it, but we saw the change in Candice LeRae and Indy, and now you got DIY. You know, they have their family and stuff like that too. We still missing old crazy dude or whatever.
Loomis at anyway.
Dexter Loomis and stuff. I really wish they could have kept that faction together.
So, what I've heard, the rumor is, and I don't know if I'm going past format. So, we've seen these QR codes and stuff that's been popping up. Have y'all followed that? And so
Mhm.
Yeah,
apparently,
absolutely.
Old Dallas, aka Uncle Howdy, is supposed to come back, and they may revise this Wyatt Six faction. And
Mhm.
so apparently, Dexter Loomis may potentially be in that faction. All the weirdo
Okay.
motherfuckers.
Now I would like
Yeah.
that, but I did see the it was in what I think it was one of the women's. No, it was the DIY or whatever. We had a little pause or staticky thing
Mhm.
during
Doing
the
the
match and stuff like that.
they showed a barcode during the New Day's entrance. If you caught it,
Yeah,
I saw.
I saw that one too. So yeah, I like how they're still doing that. Let's just ask you guys this though. That's not on the thing on here, but how do you think that'll get over with with the passing of Bray and stuff like that? Do you think people are going to be behind this, or is it going to be like, we get it?
Yeah. Well, I will say this. I think they'll be behind it initially because of Bray and because of the passing. Now I don't know how much staying power it has, but I think they will get on board because soon as the QR code started coming, everybody knew what it was, and they're kind of excited.
Yeah.
So if they knock it out of the park when Bo Dallas initially debuts with whatever this is going to be, I think they are going to jump hold to it. It's just how long will it last? That's the biggest question.
Did you all see his documentary?
Hadn't watched it.
I still haven't watched it. It's on my list.
I ain't trying to cry yet.
Man, to actually, and I'm not trying to say too much about it, especially since y'all haven't seen it, but to actually watch that and watch the maturation of Bray Wyatt, you got Husky turning
remember
into
Husky?
Bray,
Mhm.
and when he was kind of walking through his promos with Dusty watching him, his voice, his mannerisms, man, it's just like he embodied that character. And I can hear his voice in my head right now as I'm talking, and it's like he was just different. I hope, to Quilly's point, that Bo could get over, because, well, again, I can't say too much because y'all need to watch the documentary. I'll say that because it's some stuff in there that
And Bo is good, man. Bo's a good worker, for real. He really is. Real good worker.
I just wonder, because Bray had a special connection. It's like now, if you hear anything about Bray, the crowd finna be all Fireflies. You know what I'm saying? It's just that it's a lasting connection that he's left. It's a legacy that he's left. And I hope that they do latch on to it, but how long will they latch on to it? That's the question.
Yeah.
Because you got factions, you got the bloodline, you got the Judgment Day, you got the Pride, you got the new, what they call the New Testament, Old Testament. Which testament are they?
The Final Testament.
The Final Testament. My bad. Hallelujah. They got the Final Testament, and then now you got another faction coming in. I mean, it's full of factions, bro. And then it's like, where you gonna put them and who they gonna battle? You know what I'm saying? Because if you got 6 dudes coming in, how do you beat that? You know what I'm saying? So it's got to be and then they're going to come in, even if they come in as heels, they're going to be tweeners, because I mean this Bray's brother, we're going to cheer for him.
And you got Alexa coming back too. That's still tied into it.
Yeah. That makes sense though. But
I still love the Bo Leave character, man. I thought that was funny. I thought he was funny as hell.
That's so Stardust.
You got to believe.
So the DIY New Day and Creed Brother match was pretty decent. So now we have DIY as the number 1 contender. So interested in seeing how that goes or whatever. Okay, so we're halfway through the show almost. We tried to keep it under an hour, but we're gonna try to speed these next few minutes up or whatever. But before I get to that, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to my homeboy over at Creative Graphics. I am wearing some merch again today. Yes, I am an entrepreneur. Got my little business going with my wife and I. We have our digital marketing finance business going or whatever. So got some great shirts and great things and stuff like that going on here over at this site. So I'll make sure I leave some information in the bio for you guys to go and support my brother out here in Phoenix, man, doing his thing. All right.
I
So
never get my Memphis over everybody's shirt.
yeah, you really didn't. That business went bankrupt, and I don't know who had that business. So
It just whoever that guy was, you know.
yeah,
Hey,
whoever
Rick.
that, yeah. What's up?
Rick, you'll be happy, man. I still got my 38108 hanging right over there, bro.
Man, you gotta, you know
I still got my Pro Memphis, man. It's hanging right over there, dog.
man, I appreciate you, dog. Like, I still wear Pro Memphis that I hear too, and it's weird.
I was
because
with you shooting in the gym, bro. I was with you shooting in the gym, dog.
You know what I'm saying? See, it's brothers like you. You know what I'm saying? To just kind of keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it'll come back. It'll be pro Arizona.
Okay.
So. All right, so then we get to let's go ahead and finish this up. I'm sorry, guys, you're gonna, people who are watching this and stuff, when you come back and watch, this is the kind of stuff that we do. This kind of stuff we talk about. We random. We're live, so we're trying to stick to a script here and stuff like that. But we're having some good important things to talk about. But Drew McIntyre interview, they showed the whole thing with Punk getting involved twice with Drew McIntyre now. I wanted to bring this up only because, I was talking to Q earlier. It's like, according to some media reports, wrestling media reports, that Drew McIntyre's contract is going to be up in another 6 to 8 weeks. So I'm interested in hearing you guys' thought on this angle with Drew and CM Punk. Will Drew get the belt back to get that big name that one of you guys said that should have that belt? And that way lines it up for Punk to try to take the belt or compete for it. Your thoughts on Drew McIntyre?
I don't think McIntyre gonna get that belt anytime soon. I think they're gonna milk this thing out with him and CM Punk until him and CM Punk can probably have about a 2 to 3 match run with this, and then maybe McIntyre get back in that world title picture.
Yeah, because the feud with Punk doesn't need the title. This is way too personal for doesn't matter if he's a champion or not. So yeah, however long this feud goes, then we'll see where Drew stands from there. As you mentioned earlier, the draft is coming up. He could have this feud with Punk and then get drafted to SmackDown. So it's like, you never know. You won't even see that title again.
And I was gonna say that Drew is one of those characters that doesn't need a belt on him to be relevant. Especially this recent run, man, Drew has looked good. The Twitter stuff, the stuff at the house when he had the t-shirts. I mean, I love this character that he has now. But it's like, just don't mess it up. I don't think Tripp will mess it up, but man, it's like, just give him a space to be the character he's becoming. Now,
put them on that LA Knight AJ Styles type feud and put that personal element in there, man. And it's gonna be true.
And I wouldn't mind Drew getting it, to be honest with you. That's what it gives it the credibility it needs, and then you can still do the 2 to 3 match hit with him and Punk, and Drew keep it, Punk win it. You know what I'm saying? One of those type deals where Punk finally gets it. But I also don't want them now flip-flopping the belt around a whole lot. I like the way Triple H has been doing this, where you get the title, you sit with the title, and you get used to a champion until somebody credible defeats them.
So you used to Damian Priest. You will get used to Damian Priest for 6 to
now somebody else.
Because you keep saying credible, make the belt credible. What would it take? Seth Rollins had the belt almost a year. How much more relevant can the belt be?
Well, no, I'm in a credible champion. I'm sorry. not the belt. I think the belt, Seth Rollins lended to the credibility for the belt, but Damon Priest to me is a transitional champion.
Let's bet a 6-pack
Drew,
of Cokes on that.
He is a quintessential transitional champion.
Bet a 6-pack of Cokes on that. I say he'll have that title more than 3 months. You say no.
I think he loses it at Backlash.
No way.
Who's he?
No way.
He's going
No
against Jey
way.
Uso. Man, they put on Jey
I think
Uso.
Jay is about to get the strap.
Nice. That'd
No.
be nice, but
I think Jay's about to get the strap.
I
He
believe
transitioned from Seth to Jay.
I believe he's the heir
you know
apparent,
what, though?
but I don't think
This
he really.
is Jey Uso is like the food out here in Arizona. It's not seasoned all the way, but you can see where they're going with it. Jey Uso still needs
Damn, that's
a
a hell of
little
an analogy.
more. Like, you know, you sit there and you be like, damn, it's almost there. That's Jey Uso. You know what I'm saying? He needs some more yeet in whatever he cooking.
Yeah.
Maybe, do me a favor and pass me that yeet over there.
Yeet. But speaking, look, pause. Well, speaking of yeet, did y'all hear Pat McAfee and Michael Cole going back and forth and conversating about that? He said he yeeted on himself. Hey, don't eat over here while I'm
Dude, they having a ball. They are having a ball.
They actually are having a genuine like good time, bro.
They are crazy back there at that desk. That man started to yeet it all over myself. I'm like, oh my god.
I have not seen Michael Cole had this much fun.
It's much fun ever, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm about to sound like a legit. What'd you say? I'm sorry, bro.
None. I was actually finna comment to your point. I was like, I didn't really think that. I felt like that was just going to be a transitional match. But if Jay won it, man, that would be kind of hot, though.
But Jay
I'm about to sound like the biggest hypocrite. John Cena only had 5 moves. The 5 moves are done.
So you think Jay had more moves? So you think Jay a more credible champion than Damian Priest?
No, but
no.
Yes,
I mean, probably is though. I mean, so
but
far
how he came from a tag team. Damian Priest at least been a singles man since he been here. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, but he's only had 1 championship, hadn't he?
Yeah. So like, is he believable in the eyes of the fans? So Jey Uso, you put Jey Uso in the category of like a Sami Zayn or Daniel Bryan. He's that underdog story, and he's always been the other twin. He said, "Which twin were you?" So now he's finally getting to the point where he's main event Jey Uso. Like it's about time to let him ride a little bit. And I'm sounding like the biggest hypocrite. I was just talking about one title. But if there was ever a world heavyweight championship, it was made for a guy like Jey Uso. He's finally gotten to the point where he's saying,
if you base that performance on his match at WrestleMania with his brother,
that was trash. That was trash. Yes, that was trash for sure.
I'm finna get you. Hold me back. Hold me back. You just said Kofi Kingston didn't deserve it, but your ass just said Jey Uso. Let me go. No, let me go.
Yeah. We keep
he should have been kicked out.
I said if it was one championship, now if it was one WWE championship, Jey Uso don't deserve a damn thing. He deserves the Intercontinental title and keep it moving. But
that's where he's going to start. That's where you start.
Let me ask y'all a question. While y'all talking, Gunther has disappeared.
Oh, he'll be back.
He'll be back.
There is your credible champion.
I would love to see Gunther and Damian Priest. Man, that's a nice match.
Yeah, not yet though. Not yet.
That's a nice match though.
Gunther gonna be able to carry Damian Priest though, because Gunther can go.
Yeah. Just like that AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes match that's coming. I'm telling y'all, it's coming. That's gonna be fire.
That's gonna.
I don't want Gunther to immediately lose it, then immediately win it. You know what I'm saying? Give it a minute. Let him kind of,
you gotta build himself
go
back
down
up.
through there. Yeah. Let him go down through there.
Imperium is the other tag team.
So you named 4.
Back.
Yeah.
There we go.
94.
And
No,
I
it's
can
five. We
actually
named
see
five.
gold on them. I can see gold on them.
What's called
That's the
Judgment Day. That was the other
Yeah.
one.
I can see
Yeah.
Dom and agent, whatever his name is.
Bro,
Speaking
you
of
see all these
speaking of
folks
JD
with
Madonna,
titles,
DJ.
man.
I can see Gunther is off TV right now. I forget what month it is. It's coming up. You know, they got a pay-per-view in Berlin, Germany, which I
Yeah.
believe is where Gunther's from or somewhere in the area he's from. So I can see him having either a title opportunity there or some kind of big match at that pay-per-view. If Damian Priest is a transitional champion, I can see Gunther winning it at that pay-per-view. But that's still like 2-3 months away. So.
How many Money in the Bank winners, honestly, have been a transitional champion? They let them belts sit on them for a minute.
Yeah.
Except for the
Oh, we'll
Miz.
see.
Did the Miz win though?
Yeah, the man event
The
at
Miz
WrestleMania.
Didn't the Miz lose to Bobby Lashley? Would he? Did
Yeah.
he?
Yeah.
Oh.
The Miz-
Y'all remember the count. Somebody messed up. Who was that?
I think that was you, Common Stuff, and make sure your mic and stuff was
Oh, okay, mute. Yeah.
it's good. And come back off mute. Let me see what you got.
Yeah.
Nope, it's you on there.
That's you, Mark.
Go back on mute. Yeah. That's good. Just stay there. So as
All right, yeah, something going on with your
Yeah, something going on with your
Hey,
frequency.
unplug your little mic you got going on. You got a little mic plugged up.
No, yeah, you might be running out of battery power on your headphones. Turn them shits down. Turn them down. Turn them down.
Turn them shits up.
Take some trouble out of it. Take
Hey,
some
what's
trouble
up?
out of it.
we about I guess we about done for Raw. Was that what was the last thing?
Oh no, so
Raw.
okay, so we did Damien. We talked the women's tag team match, man. There was Ivy and Maxine. We could continue to see the heel turn of Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. Andrade and Dirty Dom was another match. Andrade picked up the win. I want them to continue to build up Andrade and kind of build him up to where, you know what I'm saying, just because you're coming back, but give him somewhere to go. Don't just stop him.
Yeah.
You
Andrade,
know,
in my opinion, Andrade, in my opinion, works better as a heel. I don't know what you would do with him as far as like what path he go on, but I like him better as a heel than a babyface.
I just feel like he's headed to the mid-card vortex.
And that's why he left first time, and we don't want that again because he can go. I seen him in NXT. Andrade can go.
Oh yeah.
He may want to go back there. Well, no, I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
Not with them 12 fans that be saying, have y'all been seeing the pictures of them? Are they just sabotaging AEW or they just not having fans like that for real? Because I've seen some panning around during the show.
People are saying
it is horrible.
Because you take it at certain angles where most time we're not going to see the hard cam side because that's what the camera is. But people in the audience are taking pictures of the hard cam side and seeing nobody over there.
Nobody.
So those are the pictures you're seeing on the internet, like they ain't got nobody in the crowd.
I tell you what, it was kind of light when we went.
True, it was. When they came to Memphis, we went.
Wow.
It was
kind of light. I mean, it was a good show. But then they taped like 4 shows, I think.
Yeah, you tired.
It was like 4 hours. And we were like, okay, is it over?
Right. Yeah, they did stick tape like 4 different shows in one night.
But we had a good time though.
I mean, they used to do that with the Cruiserweight show and all that stuff at WWE. Sure did. 205 Live.
205
Never forget.
Sunday night Velocity.
But we had what we had third row seats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on the floor.
So the women, another one was the women's tag match between Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, and we talked about Piper needs to go ahead and get away from her and let her go, let her do her thing. I think she'll be able to go versus Katana Chance and Carter, whatever, blah blah blah.
I don't even remember that.
Then we talked about Cody Rhodes came out there, talked to Jey Uso, and thanked Seth Rollins for being who he is, laid down a couple of bad dad jokes and That's when the Yeet Fest started.
Eating all over the place.
the yeeting all over the place, which led into Jey Uso and Finn Balor. Jey got the win, but we also maybe saw a kink in the Judgment Day armor there towards the end. So what you guys think about that match and what's going with what they could possibly go on with Judgment Day now?
I like the fact that they were. I like the fact that they actually setting up Damian trying to stand on his own.
I'm gonna handle y'all brothers.
All right, Mark.
All right, Mark. Please, man.
All right, brother. Mark. All right, brother.
I think that's gonna be the beginning of the end of the Judgment Day, because he's gonna want to stand on his own, and he's gonna say, I want to win the title, I want to defend title on my own merit, I don't need y'all helping me. And I think that's how that's gonna go. They may end up jumping him, which would be cool.
Heel Damian is better though. Some people some people belong on the heel side of things, and I think that he may redo Judgment Day. Like I said, I don't know what they're doing with Dom. Yeah, he's got a lot of heat. I think you need to take advantage of that. Finn Balor, I think you keep Finn, you keep Damian, you keep Mommy, and you cut those other two loose and get you somebody else in there that will be a dominant Judgment Day faction.
Who do you see?
I feel like
I don't know.
Not to answer that question, but I feel like I thought that they were actually going a different direction. I thought that they were going where now Damian Priest was looking like he was pushing his leadership position, where, hey, you all go out and do this. You all go out and handle this. Kind of where he did with Finn. It was like, yeah, you basically you go out and handle my lightweight before I have to go against him. And then you saw him when they jumped him. Damon just stood there and watched. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't get into it.
Well, if you read in the very beginning, Damon was kind of like, "What are y'all doing? I didn't ask y'all to do this." So it's kind of a tweener, like he wants to win it on his own without them, and he kind of got upset at the fact that they jumped into that match and trying to beat Jay down. So,
well, I mean, you can kind of think of, you can see that when he said that. But how many times have you seen Gunther win a match outside of interference during his title reign? You barely saw that. He won a lot of matches clean. You know what I'm saying? And you can win. You can be a heel and win matches clean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to always, lie, cheat, and steal. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Eddie Guerrero. But you don't always have to do that.
Bring that back, man. Bring that lie, cheating, stealing back. That was amazing.
I was on Instagram yesterday, and I saw a video that it was during the Olympics, and they said Eddie was on there. He glued everybody's feet to the starting blocks. The person they fired the gun, and Eddie was the only one that was taking off. I was like, "That's classic Guerrero, man! Like classic." Man, miss Eddie Guerrero, man. Miss him.
Talking about gone too soon.
Man, I'm telling you.
Hey, man.
So,
slipping on my boy Chavo though while y'all playing. That was my dude, Chavo.
Chavo was straight. I ain't gonna hate on that.
Chavo was making a nice living for himself too outside of wrestling. I don't know if y'all know this, but behind the scenes, he was a producer on that Kevin Von Erich or the Von Erich movie. Also, the Netflix
I did hear that.
Glow with the women wrestlers. He was a producer, basically trained them, showed them how to wrestle for the movie. And it was another either movie or TV series. Oh, Young Rock. He basically trained all those extras in Young Rock. So,
hey man, Glow was good. Did you guys watch Glow?
I did, yeah.
I ain't never
Glow was good. They canceled it, but it was really, really good. It was good.
Nah, the mixtape was pretty good, but that's all I.
You said the mixtape.
Yeah, Glow. Stop with some shell.
I knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew you.
That jump right there. Y'all need to get on that one. That was tight.
Nah, everybody over here, my kids and my wife, they be on it every afternoon.
Hey, speaking of the movie, did y'all see that Iron Claw was?
I ain't seen it yet.
That's what I was talking about.
I gotta watch it.
It was.
I don't know because you know what's gonna happen. We all know the story of the Von Erichs.
But
I
to
hate to watch it, but it's so good. I bet it's good.
To see it
Where is-
unfold, it's like
Where is it?
I don't know if it's streaming yet, though. I know it came.
It
out in
is.
theaters.
It's
Is it?
on.
Okay.
it's
Free
Where
stream.
is it?
you go to your Fire Stick, sir.
Oh.
Yeah, see, you know that guy too.
That guy.
All right, that guy. That
Go to
Noah
that
guy.
guy,
that
Rick.
Noah
Hey,
guy.
hold on. I'm about
Go
to
to
it
the
ain't
guy
streaming
Rick
then.
knows. You
Nah,
catch
you
it.
brought him up first. You go to your plug, OG. So I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna go into the last match of the night. It was funny because Jay ended up leaving through the crowd. They follow him all the way to where
Yes.
Sammy saying, "Well, brother,
Yes.
anybody see the dude that couldn't get his phone together?"
Right.
And Jay had to just mug his.
Taking too long. You probably already have your phone out.
You supposed to already have your phone. He just sit down his nachos. He all like, it's like, no, get out the way,
Bro, that was funny.
Because I thought he knew the guy. I thought he worked for
Right.
them.
No.
Bro,
sorry.
he
No,
mugged, dude.
He mugged dude on the way to Sammy. And I was just like, why are we going there? So he go out there and he sees Sammy looking up, and now we go into the last match of the night, Sammy versus Chad Gable. Any thoughts on the match? And then let's talk about heel Gable.
Hey man, let me tell you something. Chad Gable is a workhorse, and that guy can go. He might be a little fella, but he can go. And you put him with Sami Zayn, and they gave us the match that I thought it was gonna be. Now the heel turn, that was a
I knew
cheer.
it was coming. I knew it was coming. And actually should have done it earlier, but yeah, gonna be
What does that leave Alpha Academy though? Because just like I don't know if this is one of our people, but we had somebody in here, Lester, that said that the Creed brothers and Gable, that could be a new academy, because I mean you're not going anywhere with Otis and Tozawa, right? I mean you just I think we over there right now. You can redo this and make your Creed brothers heel as well. If you're not going to do DIY heel, you throw in Creed brothers and Gable, and I think you got something there. That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah,
it's not. I mean, it's another faction. I mean, which we got plenty of, but I mean, it's. I mean, it's. I guess you're switching one faction for another. I guess
you're improving.
Combine. Yeah, faction.
Yeah. I don't mind heel Gable. I think it's gonna be cool, but what's the end result? Because are they gonna put the title on them? You know what I'm saying? Or
I mean, you can say the same thing about the Pride folks. I mean, Black Pride folks.
Oh, what do you mean?
They ain't officially using that name on TV yet, but they need to change that.
I saw the shirt.
I don't like
I
that.
saw the shirt that had the shirt was like this. I saw the shirt, but I didn't see that. I didn't see it on there. That need they still a work in process. They're still a work in progress.
TV. That's what
is that all that's on the shirt? Just the fist? If so, I'm
fist, and then it had something else or something like that. It had some. I saw Dawkins have. It had something on the shirt.
I thought I saw some colors on it. I thought I saw the black, red, and green colors on it. I thought that.
Oh man, hold on. I'm gonna get this joint there.
You might see it. Yeah, you might be right.
Because I'm gonna get Rock shirt.
The Final Boss one.
That Final Boss joint. I'm gonna get that joint.
Did y'all get? I know me and Joe got when they came to Memphis, the Memphis 316 shirt that they were selling the Stone Cold at. See, did you get that shirt?
I got one from the last time they were.
Oh, okay. I actually had that on yesterday. I forgot about it. I would have wore it tonight.
Yeah, I think I was about to wear that junk to church. But you know, it got the skull and crossbones on the back, so I ain't want.
Oh yeah.
I had to put a coat on with it or something.
No disrespect.
Right.
Hey, you go to a crunk church, you get to watch wrestling in church and wear crossbones and stuff on it. You
and watch wrestling in communion. Don't forget.
Hey, bro, he already said that, bro.
Oh man,
yeah, he said that already. Move on.
Yeah, but okay, so heel Gable, that's a thing or whatever. Now, so I'm interested in seeing how that's going to go, and let's just see how Sami Zayn, how he works with that. It was some other stuff I think that you guys, man, right about now, I think we're, towards the end of things or whatever. Any pardon shots or anything else that you guys want to kind of get out your chest and just kind of talk about or whatever. No, we talked about the bloodline.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I know because we missed last week. But we gotta talk about the bloodline and what's possibly be what everybody call them Bloodline 2.0. It's a new version of it because you now have basically what appears to be Solo in the leadership spot of Roman and him recruiting.
Is it though? Now, how do we know it's not Rock?
Well, okay. We okay. On TV, it looks like Solo, but he keeps saying this is about order of the tribal chief. In this case, I don't think that tribal chief he's referring to is Roman.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so either.
Rock. So, and now also, The Rock is the only one on TV that has claimed. So Tama Tonga, I think his name, the new guy is Haku's son.
Haku.
So Rock on TV has claimed Haku to be his uncle. Basically, but even though there's no real blood relation, he calls him his uncle. Now, so that makes sense that he kind of falls in line with The Rock. Jacob Fatu, who was with this independent demotion MLW, is now signed with WWE. I forget, and I meant to look it up before the show where his relationship, where he lines up with this whole bloodline thing. But he's another one that I think will be with Solo.
Isn't he a cousin?
I think so. So that Fatu name, I want to say, is the Usos' real last name.
Correct.
I want to say during their match at Mania, they talked about they said their real name. I think it was like Joshua Fatu and Jacob Fatu or something like that. Not Jacob Fatu, but somebody else that one of the real names.
Joshua and Joseph. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, that Fatu name is the same as him. So now, what I've seen just from people on the internet speculating is you look at when Roman comes back, possibly Roman and getting the Usos back together, which means Jay will have to go back over. But this time they will be more of baby faces. Roman and the Usos versus Solo, Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu. And with The Rock kind of, over
strings in the back, pulling the strings in the background.
So it's curious. I mean, I'm interested to see where that goes. Because that could be interesting.
Do y'all like that better than the original group?
It still ain't got nothing on that. That drama they had us going with Sammy, the Usos.
That's what I was about to say.
They had us going for
we talk about the bloodline and the whole Samoan thing, but the bloodline when they were at their peak is when Sami Zayn was with them. That was like peak bloodline. So
all day.
You talking about theater, like the writing with Kevin Owens getting involved in the cage match, and you turn like it was.
I think they broke that up too soon. I think they did that. They pulled that trigger too quick for me.
I think it could get back there. I mean, especially if it kind of goes. I was thinking that by order of the tribal chief may have come from Solo. When old boy said that to Paul Heyman, he was referring to Solo because now the tribal chief is the one with you get that recognition with the championship, and Roman ain't got the championship no more. So is this Solo trying to do a takeover move since Roman ain't there?
I think that's what they want you to think on TV, that Solo is the tribal chief they're referring to. Because if you go by what he said losing has consequences. Well, Roman lost that man, and so Roman hadn't been there. But when he does come back, I can see Solo you lost, and it's time to get back. Basically.
And then too, remember back in the day, Roman had said he was the heir apparent. He was the second in line too. So
that's why they keep saying that he would be the next tribal chief.
So I also read that Rikishi was actually in Philadelphia, and we all know that Stone Cold. We read something. I guess one of you guys put that in there. That Stone Cold was supposed to take the spot of Undertaker.
So
at WrestleMania or whatever.
think it
But
was a money
Rikishi was
issue.
also money issue was what that did that. But Rikishi was also waiting in the ring in the wins to get involved in that brother versus brother match. Maybe
They
there's still
needed
some
something.
Rikishi was there. He was at the Hall of Fame. So I don't know what why
They
they
need
maybe we continue to get this. Maybe we continue to build this and keep this going and bring in some more of this bloodline.
But you know what,
on that
Ricky?
line.
Rikishi could probably come and bridge the gap and make Jay come
There
together.
you go. Jay and Jimmy come together.
Because Jake probably like, man, basically Jay was like, I tried to tell him, but he didn't want to listen. It is what it is, and he rolled on.
I mean, Jay is Otis Redding pretty much. And Jimmy is by himself and he just the other makeshift parts of the Temptation. He need his brother right now. I'm sorry. There's always, let's think about it. We ain't gonna go too far in this, but think about it. Think about your tag teams and think about your member of the said tag team that went on to have a successful singles career. Shawn Michaels. All this, you can see the difference. This and with Street Profits, everybody know who the man gonna be once they break that up. We all know who that. You can kind of see it coming. You know what I'm saying?
On another note, did y'all see that Marty Jannetty beyond Dark Side of the Ring?
Yes, I did. Marty Jannetty, they say Marty Jannetty is a liar out here, and he just make up stories just to have a good time. He made that girl was like, I know him. He's probably lying to you guys.
Marty on that ooh-wee for real.
But no, that was back down memory lane because I was like, man, I was a kid, man. I had to be like 8, 9 when he threw Shawn Michaels threw him in there, and that just destroyed me because I love the Rockers, man. I was like, please don't break up, and that was just, man, that was crazy. That was some good. That was some good TV.
I think that destroyed you and his career.
It did.
It did.
Especially according to that Dark Side of the Ring, it's like everything just plummeted after that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I hate that for him because it's like he just went here, and Sean went here. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
It's like
they even tried to bring back the Rockers and they put Al Snow in that group. I
saw that. Yeah, that was And then he was on that stuff, wasn't he? Because some got him kicked out.
What wrestler ain't?
He was on that.
I said it. All of that, like they're behind, like the Dark Side of the Ring stuff. That's some crazy stories, man. Like and so this is why, and Kama Mustafa not on here to hear this, but this is what happens when you have one belt. Yeah. One tag team, but people are busting their butts to try to get somewhere where they're just going to be mid. Here, at least you got 2 heavyweight titles, a U.S. Intercontinental, 2 sets of tag team belts and stuff where you can at least try to get something that in your hard work ain't in vain.
Hey, full circle moment. I heard something in the background. I didn't know what it was. It was actually Sig's dog growling. Kind of sound like my stomach earlier before we got on call.
Look, so we had to pause production. Everybody was like, Miss.
So that mean he gonna do this. He gonna pull up Randy Watson.
Oh no, I did that earlier. I'm good.
He already did. We was supposed to be on 15 minutes before. And he was like, excuse me, Miss Purdy, I have to go to
I think I missed myself. Hold on.
What is that, Chanel? What is that, the Mexican Chanel? Is that Chanel?
Oh boy.
Look, we're not gonna hold it any longer, guys. Like, we're gonna continue to build from here. We had some people jumping in and commenting. We got to continue to get the views. Everybody who come, to check this out or whatever, don't forget to like, subscribe to our stuff. We are also on X, formerly known as Twitter, at the same handle, Black 4 Horsemen, the number 4. not spelled out, but okay, you guys get it or whatever. But we're going to continue to do this every week or whenever, you know what I'm saying, we're want to bring you guys some news, any updates or breaking news and stuff like this. So with that being said, if everybody good on here, man, we out, man. Black 4 Horsemen, we out. Let's get it.